So I went to the GNX tour show with Kendrick and Sza, and it was absolutely amazing. Now it's been like a month and a half because I went in April. It was the first stop of the tour in Minneapolis. For me, that's out of state. That actually made it even more worth it because I'd never been to that city before, and it was an out of town experience for me. It made it a lot more memorable, and with it falling on the same weekend of the commemoration of Prince's death, beautiful. You could feel the energy in that city, especially in that city. But yeah, that show was monumental. You know, with Kendrick being on the run that he's on and everything, anyway. As I'm sure you've seen with the clips on YouTube, Instagram, it is like 100% fantastic, riveting. SZA's voice is fantastic. SZA's dancing, the dancers with Kendrick and SZA, fantastic. Yeah, this is the type of show where, because I've been to shows and concerts where I've recorded videos and I barely even go back and look at the videos on my phone. Not for this tour. This is the tour where when I go back and I look at my videos, I get goosebumps. Because of being there, yes, but because of what it is and the songs and like what they mean, like, and this time period, fantastic. Now, the thing is, the show was pretty long. It was like, I was in a section where we were standing up the whole time. The show was like 4 hours. It was like 4 hours long. And I loved it. I know that there were people whose feet were hurting, especially if you wore heels. Don't wear heels. I just say don't wear. I mean, you can do what you want, but I mean, comfort is important. Couple other things that I liked that stood out to me was I like seeing Keita the Great dance because he was in the group, at least from Minneapolis. And what I also liked was one of the main, before I get into that, one of my favorite parts was when Kendrick did Good Credit. He did it right after DNA, which is crazy because number one, I wasn't expecting it. And hearing Cardi's verse all of a sudden, you can actually hear the good credit in the very beginning, like very quickly. And I saw it back in the video just a couple days ago. And I might post my videos on YouTube, but that transition, because it's at a part where it's just the dancers and Kendrick is like with the dancers, but they're further in the back and you just see the visual on the screen. And there's a part where Cardi says, I told her call back tomorrow. And when he said that, he flexes both of his arms. And that, like, when I saw that live in front of me, it was too much. I had to stop recording. I had to just take in the whole show. I just had to sit and just I couldn't do it. But anyway, I recorded it again when he was, went back to his verse and everything. But, fantastic. But I also really like, one of my favorite details is Kendrick's ad-libs when he says, let's go. I like when he says, like in TV off, he's like, got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta, let's go, turn his TV off. I like that. But anyway, yeah, no. Fantastic show. It was cool. I was walking around the city just to explore, and I saw the tour buses by a hotel. And I saw some of the dancers with their lanyards on, with the GNX on it. I was like, oh, snap. They're about to do it. We spoke just like for a little bit, but they had to get in the bus and probably practice some more, get whatever they got to do. I would love to go again. My main reason for going to Minneapolis was because for where I wanted to be, it was the most affordable. All the other cities were a lot more expensive. But listen, even if you leave the country, because he's about to go international, book the trip. If you're able to book the trip out of state or out of the country, do it. It is worth it. And you don't even have to be standing up the whole time. You could be in the nosebleeds. You're going to feel like you're right there with him. It's fantastic. I might post my videos on YouTube. We will see. Those are just a couple of things that I appreciated about it. So Thank you, Kendrick. Thank you, Sza. Thank you, dancers. Thank you, everybody. I will never forget that experience.